Hello everyone, my name is Kamike, or as I am on ESO, Blackthought, and today I will be bringing to you a Treaty 20 boom for the civilization that is China. Now, what are we going to be doing here? We're going to be building all of our villages in Age 1. Then we're going to go up to Age 3 ASAP, build our TCs. We're going to send the Age 1 villager card for China, the Age 3 card, and the Age 4 card. That means our villager capacity will be maxed out by, about 14 minutes and 30 seconds. Then we'll go to Imperial, build Imperial units, and then hopefully win the game. Although, I will not be fighting against Kangxi here. So, starting out, what did I do? I villager warped my faraway villas to the closer food crate. China always starts with at least 200 food and 300 wood. That means we can get our market and our village ASAP. But since we start with 200 food, immediately our villas need to be put to hunts so we can keep queuing villagers. You can see we're at very low, and we just have this next one queued. Right off the bat, I picked up a 40 wood treasure. That's nice because I'm going to need 75 gold. 40 gold. A 40 gold treasure. We're going to need 75 gold to get these market upgrades. Once I have 25 wood, I'm going to get this first one, this 5% food. I'm going to split up my exploration groups. Get that. Herd a little bit, and then send this guy to gold. So what is the order of building? The build order we're going to follow here. Our first building was clearly the village, the market. Then we're going to get all of our market upgrades. Then we're going to build a consulate, ally with the Russians, and then proceed to build the rest of our villages. The reason for getting the consulate so early is because there's no other really good time to build it. I don't want to be building it as I'm going up to Age 3 because that'll delay my town centers. So it's better to get this consulate up early, because then we can have the bonus for it, the minus 10% villager train time, and we can have its tiny little boost earlier, which is of course not a bad thing. Try to keep note of your food count. I don't want to be overgathering it, and 5 villagers on food with China usually gives you a bit more food than you do need to keep villager production sustained. So we can set more of these to wood. The sooner you can get all of your Age 1 buildings up, all of these villages up, the sooner you can send this card. What is it? Gotta pick my deck first. And I forgot exotic hardwoods. That'll be your first card. Our second card will be this villager card. And I forgot my consulate as well. Will be this villager card, which gives us 1 villager for each village and TC we have. With all villages built, that will give us 7 villagers. Which in Age 1 is very good. What was I talking about? I completely forgot. So now we're going to want to build all our villages. I'm going to build them on the outskirts, so my villagers can spawn at the faraway resources, which I want to be herding towards my main base. And from the looks of it, actually I have pretty terrible resources. That'll be fine. our card order here is going to be exotic hardwoods, this refugees card, then acupuncture, then this villager card, then Confucius's gift, and then our age 4 villager card. So now we have 4 villages built. Once we get this 5th one up, that'll be about time that we get ready to switch all of our villages off of wood. We want to be careful not to overgather, because overgathering is bad, because it makes your boom less streamlined. I'm going to get this 5% gold mine upgrade, so I don't have to gather for it later. The more your villagers move, the less they're gathering. The more you change your villagers' production status, the less you're gathering, is what I really mean by that. So I don't want to be going from wood to food, then back to wood, then to coin. I just want to be going from wood, food, coin. So right about now, the last one's about to be built. We can send that, and switch all of these guys over to food. I want to select 3 villagers, put them on my hotkey 4. So as soon as we get 800 food, we'll be ready to age up. There it is. Now we can age up. Our distribution, when we're gathering our resources so we can go to fortress. Ooh, I wanted to hurry. Should look like about 14 villagers on food, so a little bit less than this right here, and about 15 on gold. It's better to be a little undergathered for food than it is for gold, because our age up bonus with Summer Palace is 400 food. So in case we are a little bit low on food, it won't matter, because we have nice little crates right here that'll allow us to stack up our food, the food needed to age up really quickly. I'll go to Svet now. I'm going to save this for when we're going up to age 3. I think I'm going to build my second TC right here, because there's a nice herd right there. Why is that there? And also because there's this gold. Then I'll probably build my next one right here. I'm going to set 8 new villagers to build this next wonder, put them on a hotkey. We're going to age up with the Temple of the Sky. Leave a few villagers on gold right now so we can gather the gold needed for these upgrades. Then all of our gold villagers are going to go to wood, and most of our food villagers are going to go to wood as well. So there we have enough gold, for all of our Age 2 market upgrades. That'll be 150 for this all resources upgrade, and 65 for this all food upgrade. So now we're up, send our cards, and build our TCs. Also, we're going to want to change our Summer Palace's production over to... Actually, no. Yeah, we're going to want it to set it to Old Han. Most recently, I've been doing the strategy where I don't use Old Han reforms, because, to be honest, China is a little too strong with them. So it's better to use them without than it is with, because they're a little too strong, like I said. And it's just not fair for other players. So we're going to set this to the Old Han army. And also take all of our villagers off of gold, which I did really poorly. We've overgathered by like 300. That's pretty terrible. Put all of our TCs on a hotkey. I put mine on 1, so that we don't have to do this all game. Just 2 clicks. Click on 1, click on V. That's it, instead of TV, TV, TV. Also going to want to distribute again. Our next card is going to be Confucius' Gift. I have a lot of villas on food, which is okay because China, during their booming stage, like villager production, are very food heavy because our villagers train very quickly after acupuncture and with the Russian consulate. They train at 17 seconds, which is 30% faster than a regular villager that trains at, 25 seconds. I'm a little bit heavy on food right here. That's actually pretty bad. I overgathered a little bit again. My distribution isn't quite correct. But my resources are pretty far, so whatever. Why are those on wood? And why is this goat not being eaten? Our next upgrade, age up will be with the tower, the porcelain tower. Oh my goodness. Don't walk all the way around. Oh my gosh. Villagers just have a mind of their own. Doing things I don't want them to do. So as soon as we're aged up, we can get this factory from the Russian consulate and then burn relations. We're only going to want to train to 90 villagers because our last economic card that will be sent during the boom before 20 will finish that for us. So as soon as this is done, we can do that. There it is. Gotta get that upgrade for the factory because I have a little bit of excess food. Oh, goodness. Yeah, see how far away my resources are from my starting position. So my Imperial time is going to be pretty bad. Usually you can get up by 16 minutes, about by then. But that's not going to be happening this game. I'm going to be getting up at 16:45. Then we're going to want to upgrade our wood. Just like that. Upgrade our villages. Come to this guy. Train some more disciples so we can overpop on disciples from our 16 disciple bonus from the White Pagoda. We're going to want to have at least 1,000 food and at least 1,000 gold by the time we age up so we can get this 50% wood gathering upgrade. I'm also going to build a patty so I can upgrade that immediately. Start building war academies. Get these upgrades from the consulate, the German consulate. Build 4 or 5 or maybe 6 war academies. And 2 castles. Did we get this? Yeah, we got the Imperial wood. Now we're going to want to upgrade this rice paddy. Switch some villagers off of gold. We don't need a lot of that. And start training Old Han. I'm going to set my war academies to 1 and my castles to 2. That's just easier for me. That's my style. And we're going to wait here until we have 219 out of 200 population so that we can overpop with one of these cards. I'm also going to build a little short wall. We're also going to want to get a monastery so we can upgrade our 21 disciples. Upgrade our Old Han. Oh, whoops. And we're also going to want to send this card, of course. Old Han Reforms, almost forgot. The most important card, almost forgot. So now we're at 219, and then we can send, if you know it's important to scout or just know the civilization your opponent is playing. If they're playing like an infantry civ, like China against you, then you're going to want to send 21 Chukonu. If they're not, then send 21 pikemen. Also scout to know if they're doing cavalry or something else. Then, since we have Old Han, Confucius's gift, we can just upgrade our military immediately. Get all these upgrades immediately. Reset our shipment point to somewhere useful. And then set our resource production to something that can sustain making another army after our initial army. This one right here dies. So actually I got about 680 as my boom. That's decent. China can get upwards of 700. It's possible to get a score like that. I do have a full army, a full economy. Decent boom, not the best. Like I said, our resources weren't that good. They were really spread out and far away from the original TC. This wood wasn't that great. And I do have my distribution isn't quite that good. I have too much wood. I have too many villagers on wood. My economy just isn't set up quite well. But I do have a full military population, a little bit of overpop, and everything's fully upgraded. So in most games, this is enough to win you. These little hand mortars, they'll kill any artillery. Like say you're fighting against Brits and they make 6 rockets. They really don't stand a chance against these hand mortars. You have your anti-infantry and your anti-cavalry, and then your cavalry. Really, China is really strong, really powerful. So there's no reason that if you are using China, you should be losing. There's our total resources gathered, and as you can see, number of military units upwards of 150. That's immense. But anyway, that is all. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you learned something, and I will see you all later.